Crease.com, and this is my new channel, Gorge with a Lolo. So far I've posted a couple videos. I think I'm going to add my makeup videos that I have from my IGTV to this channel, and to see if it vibes. But the first thing that I'm going to talk about today is, you'll see that I changed my hair. Now, when it comes to my hair, like, I just don't like to do anything that's like normal or regular. I like to do things weird that people look at me and have to like figure it out, or like, but it's like a little bob, and my hair is, well, had to pin that one, but it just, I don't know, get up on it. You can just see what it's doing here. Just see a little edge control. But yeah, I just love it. I took about 6 strands of the Free Trust Jamaican Twist by Shake and Go, and then I just it was really long, like maybe 16 inches. I cut that in half, twisted it down, and I just left the ends like this because it literally looks like I just twisted my own hair, and that's the look I was going for. And because I did every piece of hair the same length, it just, created its own layers, natural layers. And this will be my hair for the week, because I'll get my hair in a different style next week for vacation. And anyway, I love it. The second thing I want to talk about before I start, fast forwarding through, and I'll just probably voice over, because it's just faster that way, is this was out of stock, and then it was back in stock, just for me, and I had to touch it. I tried to wait for you guys, but can we just, goodness gracious, goodness, it's just everything. I don't know what we're going to do with this today, but the vibe, like, it matches my hair. Like, it matches my strings in my hair. And, like, I don't know what I want to do with it yet, but I'm so pumped. And technically, this is still a gorge for the Lolo find. This is my first time ordering from Juvia, so I got 15% off, and the palette was $20. So I think with shipping, I only paid maybe $7, maybe 22 something. It was still low. It was still low. But I do have a couple of finds to show you before we get started for the week. And so I'm going to try, I wanted to do a different white base for the Juvia's palette, so everything can just be pop in. So I tried NYX. Now, I did a review on the dark circle concealer, and I did not like it. This is the eyeshadow base in white. So, just basically, just white. Let's take off the plastic. Dang. Make sure I use all the product off of that. But just a white base. Actually pretty good. Can't see through it. It's a really good consistency. Let's swatch on top. Let's do a quick swatch. So I'll take, let's just use this palette, and let's just do the purple here. So I'll do, it's already without the base, it already looks good. Pigment is like, oh yeah, that's gonna be popping. I think we're gonna use that purple. I just that is, so I feel like I'm feeling this. Look at that. Yeah. That looks really good. So I'm loving that. So that's our first course for the Lolo find. I think this was like $4.99 at Target. So I think we're liking that. So our second gorge for the Lolo find. I have used these before. Eyes, Lips, Face, better known as e.l.f. They have a Luxe lash kit. I believe it comes with glue or tweezers or something. Let me see. Tweezers. But I like those. Really natural. I'm a wispy kind of girl. And I just like those. So we're going to do those today. And then, I don't know if you know, but the white brushes for e.l.f. or $1 in Target. So I just got a blending eyeshadow brush. And I think I bought 2 of these by mistake. Yeah, I did. And I think I already opened this one, so let me just check it out. See if it passes my test. So this is not, it's kind of stiff. So, I mean, I'll say maybe creasy, but I wouldn't use this. I don't think it's soft like enough for like the transition. For transition, I use like see how this brush is more, I would use something like that. But this would be like, you know, good in the crease. So I got that brush. Got 2 by mistake, but never have too many. Never have too many. I got this. It's an eyeliner brush. I don't have really any pot eyeliners, but I liked how the brush looked, and I said I would just get it for this. I didn't like that concealer brush, so I'm probably going to just use it for this. And I got just a lash and brow wand, because when I do my brows with the pencil, you know, it has the little attachment. But I've been doing my brows lately with the Born to Run palette. The Born to Run palette, they have this color Punk, and I've been like really loving how that looks on my brows. But yeah, I just needed another spoolie. I just could never have too many. And I think that's it. So we have the Zulu Palette. We have our $1 e.l.f. I almost ran from it. I thought it was a spider. This is my Curly Queen. Yeah, I just had to sit to the side in case I wanted to use that. Got stuck here and I was about to die. I was about to see me just run away. But it wasn't a spider. Just gather yourself. So we have our Zulu palette. We have our Luxe lashes. The review is in. I'm in love with this. And it's our eyeshadow base in white, which I normally use concealer. I'm a concealer girl when it comes to like priming my eyes. And we got the brushes. So I think that's enough talking. Let's get into this look, guys. So I'm using MAC Prep and Prime as a primer. I make sure to cover the areas that I need to make sure I fully covered the most. My eyes, where I suffer from hyperpigmentation on my eyelids, dark circles under my eyes, my T-zone, and basically everywhere I'm going to color correct, which is what I'm doing now, using LA Girl Pro Conceal in Orange Corrector. I'm just using a beauty blender, and you can see already where are my dark circles. See, they were there, now they're gone. Okay, so now I'm using Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless in 355. That's coconut. I've been using the same foundation for years. I don't know, it just works well with my skin. I'm not against trying other foundations, but if like it's not broke, why fix it? But for the sake of doing makeup videos for you guys, I will be trying out new things just to do reviews, especially if it's a gorge for the low fine. So comment down below your favorite foundation. So I took the same beauty blender and I'm just blending that all out. Making sure to blend in my hairline, my jawline. So now I'm using It Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye, and this is in Deep. I like this because it's the same color as my foundation. So sometimes I'll wear it alone, but to give me that highlighted concealer look, I'm using LA Girl Pro Conceal in the color Fawn. And that'll take away that, you know, the bags. Well, nothing takes bags away, but it conceals those bags. I put it on the bridge of my nose, my cupid's bow, right under my chin, my forehead, everywhere where the natural light already hits. We're just putting that color back for making my face one shade with the foundation. Now we're going to contour using Black Radiance True Complexion Contour Palette, Cream Contour Palette. And you see I'm just snatching my nose, taking away some of that fat in my chin right there, going along my hairline, my jawbone, making my cheeks pop, come through cheekbones. Mother Nature gonna give me that bump last week, like really. So I'm just blending that all in with my beauty blender. Yes, yes, I say y'all see it? Y'all see that nose? So basically what you're doing when you highlight and contour is just putting the natural highlights and natural shadow into your skin that you take away with the foundation. Because the foundation makes your face all one color, and we're not all one color in our face. So I set that. That was Sasha ButterCup. And then I'm setting my contour with Maybelline's Fit Press Powder in 355. And you see I left the Sasha right under my eye. And it's just to catch anything, any fallout that I have. So I'm using Urban Decay's Born to Run palette for my brows. It's been something I've been doing for the last week, and I just love how it looks. It's just amazing. So, short natural strokes, guys. You want it to look hair-like, not like magic marker. Punk is like the perfect brown for my brows. I also like that it's like a little tint, like a reddish undertone in it, and that matches my hair perfectly. I'm using an angle brush. Gotta hit them angles. That was too easy, right? I walked right into it. You see how I'm making hair-like strokes. And I'm just blending that with a spoolie that got stuck in my hair. And I'm going to clean up with that same LA Girl Pro Conceal in the color Fawn. Please do not clean up your brows with a really, really, really light concealer. And I don't recommend cleaning the top, because then that's when you have that flashback and you see that your brows are popping out and it looks white on the top, and yeah. So I just set that using my Sasha as well. One more thing about the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye that I use, I do not recommend that on the lid. It's very wet and it's like oil-like. It will really ruin your eyeshadow. So I'm fixing my brow, and then I'm going to apply NYX Cosmetics white eyeshadow base. And I'm just using that concealer brush that I showed you guys in the beginning. Well, actually, no, it was a liner brush that I turned into a concealer brush. But you just want to apply a little bit of product and blend out that little bit, because you want one even layer. You want it to be flat and smooth underneath the shadow, or your shadow will come out like that. You don't want no clumps. Even all over. Just blend it in really good. Just take your time and do that. One even layer. And I set it a little bit because it was a little too wet for my liking. And in the middle of this video, at this point right here, I got an emergency call. But I had to keep filming. I was not going to waste this. It's real life, y'all. It's real life. No edits. And this was 1:15 a.m. I was filming this. So now I'm taking my Juvia's palette. I'm using the pink shade in the palette as my first transition color. And I'm using a soft blending brush to do this. I think this brush is by Ruby Kisses. Ruby Kisses. Soft blending brush. This is actually like my favorite brush. Because it allows the color to go on so soft and airbrushed. Don't blend too much that the color goes all the way away. You still want to be able to see the gradient of it all. It go from lighter to darker. Okay, so now I'm using a harder blending brush because I don't want this color to be as airbrushed, and I'm using that purple that's in the Juvia palette that we tried on the back of my hand earlier. And you just want to blend that with the raspberry pink. Don't take the pink all the way away. See how we can still see it blended out on the top? But I'm actually going to do a cut crease. It's not going to be like a sharp cut crease. It's just so I can add more than one color and I can have the base back underneath so it could pop. It's the only reason why I went back through with this is the concealer. This is not the white primer. Going back after finishing the look, I would probably use the white shadow base for this. Because the next color I used was the yellow. But it ended up looking more golden because I used the concealer underneath. But like I said, y'all, I was so distracted. And I still wanted to put this content out for you guys. But yeah, going back, I would definitely use the white eyeshadow base for that as well. Just make sure I would set it though. Okay, so now I'm going in with the yellow in the Juvia's Zulu Palette. Be careful just to stay in the area that you cut. Still popping though. That yellow is crazy. Okay, so now I'm going to do the concealer one more time. Just to cut another area away from me, and I'm going to use that. It's like a teal. And I use that liner brush from e.l.f. to do this. Just take your time. You have to build layers so that the color can come through. But you see, I left the Sasha ButterCup underneath my eyes, and it's barely any fallout. I didn't have to do anything extra besides brush that away when I was finished, and that was great. Really pretty colors that match my hair. Ow. Okay, so now I'm taking the concealer and I'm putting it right under my eye, under my waterline, under my lashes. In the middle, I'm going in with that pink. That was our first transition color. And then I'm going to do the purple at the yellow in the front. So pretty. Then I'm going to do the purple in the back. And you just let that meet the purple that's already right there. The reason why I connected it is because I'm doing no liner, but you want, everything to be like smooth. Right now I took the color Riff, and that is in the Urban Decay Born to Run palette. And then I went back in with that pink from Juvia's, and I just, so you can see that again. I put a little bit of Stranded under my brow bone. And I went on top of that with that shimmer shade that's in the Juvia's palette at the bottom. And that's what I put right here. It's like a rose gold. Put that in my corners. That's e.l.f. Eyes, Lips, Face Lash Extending Mascara. Be careful when you get to the bottom. You don't want it to go underneath. You still want to see the colors. So just be really careful. I'm fast forwarding, but it was kind of way slower than it looked. Now I'm just brushing away the Sacha ButterCup. And I'm using that pink shade for my blush. That is Luna by Luna Cosmetics Luna Highlighter. And I'm going to go over it with the Juvia's Rose Gold color. Just to make that pop. And put some more color into it. Now I'm using e.l.f.'s Luxe Lash Kit. I'm going to try these lashes one more time. I didn't really like, I can't really explain what I didn't like about the lashes. I'm just going to give them one more try. Sometimes I have to try things twice and I'm like, oh wait, they bomb. So that's NYX Lip Lingerie, and it's a dark brown. That lipstick right there is Black Opal. It's matte lipstick in Misfit. I'm going over with the Lip Lingerie. I just saw a little blending opportunity there. And this is Maybelline's Vivid Matte Liquid in Unreal. I don't know. Can't help myself with the glow. Just wanted to be popping. Yeah, let's get these lashes on. I think I ended up taking it off and redoing. Yeah. I don't know. It didn't take the glue really well. And I let them get tacky and everything. I'm like, what's going on with these lashes? But I'll try them again. Just using a tweezer just to make sure they're tight in the corner. And this is the finished look. I used Wet n Wild's mattifying setting spray. I think I did that off camera before I took my pics. But I hope you enjoyed this look. I love creating it for you guys. Get the Juvia Zulu Palette before it sells out again. I got this in a restock. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Ow. So guys, I love this palette. This is gorgeous. I have a hooded eye, as you can see, it keeps coming down, so I just went above it with the crease. I'm in love. I'm in love. I use the same Juvia palette for to go over my highlight and the blush. I think it wasn't too in the morning I'll be leaving. So like I literally was going on YouTube and Instagram this week. I also, you know, I like skin. I like my skin to look like a skin. I don't like to look cakey. I don't like to look like beat. So I think this is still like, I like to do wearable things. I just walk outside and I feel like this is still wearable. I mean, I did a cut crease, but it's not like a cut crease. And I didn't do any liner. And I think that softens it as well. But overall, I love All Out. Gorge with the low fines that we used. The brushes, they did pretty well. They did pretty well. The primer, I did set it. As you saw, I set it a little bit because it was a little movie, but once I set it, I think it was fine. And yeah, I'm just in love with the overall look. So this will be on my IGTV as well. So follow me at ambersharif.com, DOTCOM. And yeah, let's be friends. Come back. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love saving money with me and being all gorgeous for the low. So subscribe, comment, share, tell your friends. Girl, you like some deep, but you wanna save money too? Go follow Amber Charisse, okay? I love hanging with you guys.